Thank you. Very pleased to announce that we have a flag presentation tonight for the United States Air Force Senior Airman Austin Frizel. Pete, if you would please come up and do the ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Would you and the Marine Corps League Patriot Detachment members, other veterans in the audience, members of the Volunteer Fire Company, come up here and join us, please? Did I mention Veterans Advisory Commission members, you too? We also have special guests on hand that would like to be part of this. Is Congressman Fitzpatrick's aide here, Peter Chung? Okay. Representative Helen Tai, come on up here, Helen. And State Senator Tommy Tomlinson. Tonight we have a deployment flag placement for one of our Northampton Patriots serving in harm's way. With the appearance of Air Force Senior Airman Austin Frizel, Marine George, please come up here and join us. He's over prematurely.
All right, that's right.
But that's okay.
I never follow Pete's instructions. So.
As many of you know, this all began 15 years ago on April 23, 2003, when the Board of Supervisors introduced our Northampton Patriots flag program to honor our Northampton residents serving in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Back then, we knew of 24 such residents, and as of today, due to the expansion of our program to include Afghanistan and other hostile areas, we know of 86. Behind the dais is a flag display holding both military and American flags, 86 of them. At one time, all were military flags, each representing the branch of service and identifying the resident with a yellow streamer with his or her name affixed to it. As each one returns home, and so far 84 have, we return his or her military flag and replace it with an American flag. After this evening, there will be 87 total flags, with 2 of them armed services flags that will be awaiting return to its representative, and both will be Air Force flags. I should point out that although there will be 87 flags in the display, one of our residents, Frank Young Jr., first deployed in 2006 while he was in the Army, and then again in 2010 when he was in the Navy. So he had the privilege of having 2 flags. Tonight we're honored to have a flag placement for Air Force Senior Airman Austin Frizel. Austin recently deployed from McGuire Air Force Base, Tampa, Florida. This is Austin's second deployment. His first deployment was on August 23, 2016. Each deployment, he acts as crew chief, servicing KC-10 extender aircraft at Al Dhafar Air Base in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. His mom Marie and dad George will be placing Austin's personalized Air Force flag in the display, where it will stay until he returns from his deployment to exchange it. So at this time, Chairman Moore, who already gave Marie Austin's flag, will escort parents to the flag display.
Go this way, Mr. Chairman. Yeah. I got in trouble because I should have waited, but I'm sorry, Pete.
That's okay.
So we just go right this way. Why don't you go right this way?
Go this way.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Stay this way, please. I'm sorry. That's fine. Okay, right front and center. So we need to turn around.
While you're up there, why don't you pose with the flag so you get some pictures?
Sure.
So Austin can see
You
you.
want to sit right here? You saw Austin's flag, right? So you got it. Perfect.
One back up. Okay, Marie and George, it's your turn. Would you like to say a few words? Tell us about Austin.
Well, it's Austin's second deployment to Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE. The last time it was brutal. I talked to him a few days ago. Skype is great, and he said he's well conditioned this time. It's an easy walk. So we'll hope he comes home safely. And I want to thank you all for remembering him. And he speaks highly of everyone at the fire station. He misses it, so he's anxious to get that back. Thanks.
Hear you. I just want to thank everyone for putting all this work and effort into honoring my son and other people who have served. This is really a great honor for us as well. Thank you.
I have to thank Adam Stone, the fire chief here at Northampton. He is the one who originally contacted me and said, you know, I think you might want to call this person because, and then Marie and I were in touch with each other and it worked out well. Barry, I'll first ask you if you want to say any final words and then
I
we'll
would if I
call
could,
some
yeah.
of the other.
Sure, I just want, on behalf of the township, on behalf of the board of supervisors and all the people here tonight, I just want to sincerely express our thanks and appreciation of Austin serving this country in such a great fashion, also serving his township as a fireman when he's back here. And I know it's a very much a hardship having a son overseas and deployed, and it's impacting both you and your family members, things like that, and we certainly appreciate that. And truly, as a member of this board, it's the greatest honor I have is to welcome people back. And that's what we're sincerely looking forward to. So I've always said every time we do these ceremonies, I want to see that display back there all American flags, and I'm very certain it's going to happen. So our best wishes with Austin and a safe return, and God bless you and thank you for doing this. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Yes, ladies before gentlemen, so if Representative Helen Ty would like to come to the microphone, Helen.
Thank you very much. It's my honor and privilege to be here tonight with all of you to honor Airman Frizel. And I wanted to thank you, Marie and George. I know it must be, as Supervisor Moore said, it must be very difficult to have your son overseas in the military. So our servicemen and women are really dedicated and committed to our country and protecting our freedoms. And on behalf of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives, I would like to thank you, and then also personally thank you for raising your son to do this. It's something that not every person aspires to, and so you must have done something right. So thank you very much, and my thoughts and prayers are with you, and I'm sure he will return safely to you when his service is done. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and we had a wonderful conversation a little bit earlier, and we're very proud of that young man, and so are we. And we talked a little bit about the heat that this young man is going to have to sustain and the conditions that he's going to have to live in, but we wish him the best, and we really pray for you too, because I think it's sometimes hard for the parents who aren't there and know what's going on to go through this. So we're looking forward to October. I think he's to return in October, so we're looking really forward to that, and we're all proud of him, and he's a great young man, so God bless you. Thank you so much. Patrick is stuck in Washington, D.C., and he did want to be here, and he asked me to please pass on his personal expression of support, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. One of Austin's other bosses, when he's around town, Fire Chief Adam Selsker. Adam?
Thanks, Pete. So Austin is one of our most active members, and we really miss him. He's the guy that's always smiling, so I'm glad to hear he misses us because we really miss him. But on behalf of the fire department, we're super proud of Austin, what he does. He joins a long list of our members that serve both the community and our country. Some are here tonight, some are veterans, some currently in the reserves. We're proud of all of them, and we wish him a safe return. Austin, if you're listening, come back soon.
I'd like to thank everyone who came out tonight to honor one of our Northampton Patriots. I often say this has been documented so often nowadays. Those that serve our country in the military are at risk, whether they're on U.S. soil or on foreign soil, and their lives are put on the line each and every day. Northampton and our country are proud of what our military are doing for the freedoms we enjoy here at home. We always mention at these ceremonies that two of our patriots did not make it back safe and sound, and of course they were Army PFC Bobby Dembowski Jr. and Army Master Sergeant Ken Elwell. Their American flags are in that display front and center with a black streamer containing their names. We'll never forget Bobby and Ken and the services they gave while paying the ultimate price. Bobby Dembowski 11 years ago on May 24, 2007, and Ken Elwell almost 7 years ago on July 17, 2011. Are any of their family members here? I know sometimes Sue Burkhardt comes. No? Okay. So, Marie and George, as I indicated earlier, Austin is one of our two patriots, residents serving in harm's way, represented by the Air Force flags that are up there. Two service people, both Air Force. We expect one of them to come back in a couple of months, and when that happens, we'll have a welcome home flag return for her. And in the case of your son, the same thing. So keep in touch. Let us know when he comes back. Hopefully we can get these videos up on YouTube and some of the photos that you can send over to Austin's way and have him enjoy it. So for everyone who came today and all our troops in harm's way, God bless each and every one of them and keep them safe. Thank you all for coming tonight. We appreciate it.
Here, here.
I love the name Austin. Family name.